Hello yogis, thank you so much for joining for another online yoga practice. On the 8th of April we celebrate the new moon in Aries. Aries is a fire sign symbolized by the ram. It can inspire feelings of courage, motivation and dedication. When we pair that with the idea that the new moon brings in new life and energy with the spring season, we are left with a powerful transformative energy. Pairing this with the solar eclipse we also have on the 8th of April, it can be a time of deep and profound change. We're going to harness that power in our yoga practice today by building up that heat, that strength, and finding balance through some challenging postures here today to build up some heat within the body. If you wanted to bring along any additional complementary practices, you could take along some crystals. Bloodstone, Citrine, or red Jasper would be perfect for this. If you wanted to include any aromatherapy oils, black pepper, lemon, or cinnamon will really help to keep those fires lifted. I hope you enjoy this fire-based Aries New Moon practice. Any questions or comments, please let me know. Otherwise, enjoy your practice, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so we're actually going to start with Kapalabhati Pranayama today to help build that internal fire. So you can rest your hands on your knees or you can rest your hands on your belly. We're going to be inhaling through the nose for a deep inhalation, and then we're going to take around 20 short, sharp exhalations at the same time as the abdominal muscles contract to help expel all the stale air. And we're going to do 3 rounds. If you have any dizziness, just stop, take a break, and take regular Ujjayi breathing. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose. Then begin. Finish your exhalation. Take a deep breath in. Second round, begin. Finish your exhalation. Final round. Take a breath in. And begin. Finish your exhale. And then just find smooth, deep breathing in and out through the nose. Regulating your breath and feeling the expansion 3-dimensionally into the rib cage. And just take a little stretch for our neck. So just tent your fingers to either side of the hips. Release your right ear down towards the right shoulder. Feel the length running through the left side of the throat. Then bring your chin to your chest. And your left ear over towards your left shoulder. Chin towards your chest. And maybe just a couple of either half or full neck rolls. As you inhale, we'll reach both arms up and overhead. As we exhale, twist towards the right side, left hand to right knee, right hand to the outside of the hip. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Keep that gentle tone through the abdomen to help support your lower spine, and feel the rotation happening from the rib cage as the right shoulder softens. Inhale through center, sweep the arms up. And as we exhale, roll over to hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under your hips, inhaling into cow pose. Exhale, really feel that tone again through the abdomen as you push through the hands into cat. A little bit of strength here through the core, inhaling. Opening your heart space, exhaling. Just one more round. Then inhale to a neutral spine. You're going to bring your right arm alongside your right ear, palm faces inwards. And then you're going to bring your left leg back. So finding this balancing tabletop. Really push through the left palm of the hand. Inhaling. As we exhale, elbow towards your knee as you round the spine. Really engage your abdomen here, pushing through the left hand. Inhale to extend, reach the fingertips and the toes as far away from each other as possible. And then exhale once again, find that gentle tone. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to contract. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to contract. Inhale to lengthen, and this time you have the option to rest if needed. You can bend your left knee, reach your right hand for the outside edge, the inside edge of the ankle, either hugging that heel in towards the sit bone, or you can engage the glutes, lift your chin, lift your chest into balancing tiger. Inhaling. As you exhale, gently release that left foot, release your right hand to the floor. You can take a cow pose, inhaling. And exhaling into cat. Inhale to a neutral spine. Bring your left arm alongside your left ear, right leg to the back, finding this balancing table position, pushing through your right palm. Inhaling. As you exhale, elbow to knee, contract through the front of the body as you find balance. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to contract. Inhale to lengthen. Gaze slightly forwards. Exhale, contract. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, contract. Inhale, lengthen. And this time, option to take balancing tiger pose, reaching your left hand for the right ankle, either hugging that heel in towards the sit bone, or lift your chin, lift your chest, push through the right hand, feel that balancing tiger. Inhaling. Exhale gently, release the foot, release the hands, take a breath in, and exhale fully. Inhale to a neutral spine, bring your wrists slightly in front of your shoulders, tuck your toes under with a generous bend through the knees. Just find a little down dog here, pedaling out those heels, pressing the chest back towards the thighs, feeling maybe a little bit of heat now in those shoulders. And then bring your feet a little bit closer towards your hands and then slightly wider so they're more like shoulder width apart. We're going to take an inhalation. As you exhale, reach your left hand back for your right ankle or your right calf as you look underneath your right shoulder. A spiraling motion through the rib cage, helping to strengthen, find balance. Really cultivating that fire energy of Aries. As we inhale, reach your left arm forwards. And as you exhale, twist. Right hand for your left ankle or your left calf, maybe looking up towards the ceiling underneath your left arm. Including these twists also helps to include a cleansing motion, aiding in digestion, which is always good as we make our way through the spring season. Getting rid of all that stuck energy. Inhale, reach your right arm forwards. And exhale, just find a neutral down dog. And then when you're ready, look to the space between your hands, keeping your knees bent. Gently make your way to a ragdoll. Feet hips width or even wider. And you can take opposite hand to elbow and just sway from side to side. And then when you're ready, keeping the bend in the knees, gently one vertebrae at a time, we'll roll up the spine. So your head eventually stacks over your hips. Take a breath in at the top, mountain pose, and exhale fully. Toes touching, or a little bit of space between the heels. As we inhale, we sweep the arms up, palms shoulder width, all palms touch, option to lift your gaze. And then as we exhale, we fold forwards, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant the hand step, or maybe even jumping back, either high to low plank or knees, chest, chin, as we lower down. Inhaling into baby cobra or upward facing dog. Wrists under your shoulders, elbows in towards your ribs. And then as you exhale, soften through the neck. Bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Once again, these sun salutations not only are there to commemorate the return of the sun, which I'm sure a lot of us are grateful for, but also to build that fire energy. Feel the muscles warming, feel the joints opening. Embody the new spring season, the new moon in Aries. As we inhale, look to the space between the hands, step, or if you're feeling comfortable, you can jump forward to the halfway lift. And then as you exhale, belly to thighs as you fold. Inhale, we rise up to standing with a flat back, reach through the tips of the fingers. As you exhale, thumbs to sternum, shoulders soft. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. As we exhale, plant the hand step or jump back, high to low plank, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And exhale fully. Lift your right leg up and back on your inhalation. As you exhale, open your right hip, bring your right heel towards your left sit bone. Circle out the ankle or the hip. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. As you exhale, bend your right knee, knee towards your nose, maybe tap, shoulders over the wrists, and then step the right foot through to the space between the hands. As we inhale, we're going to rise into a crescent lunge, sweeping the arms up, squeezing the left glute. And then as we exhale, come into airplane lunge, sweeping the arms back, bringing the chest forwards. Inhale into crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, and this time on your exhale you can come straight into airplane, lifting the weight into the right leg, bringing your left leg up and back, eventually bringing your torso parallel to the floor. Keep your gaze steady. Try to keep your left hip rolling down in line with your right. So your left toes, if you were to flex them, should face the floor. Take a breath in. As you exhale, frame both hands to either side of the right foot as we move into standing splits, lifting that left leg up and back. Option to bring your right hand towards your right calf. Maybe one day we also bring our left hand towards our right calf as we bring our chin towards our right shin. Try to keep your gaze steady. Exhale fully. Now wherever you are, bring the hands to the waist, soft bend through the right knee, generous bend through the left knee as we rise up. Eventually bringing your left leg with you with the option to take your peace fingers of your left hand between your big and second toe of your left foot, reaching and charging that heel away. This can also be done with your left hand to the waist for a bit more strength. Inhaling. Now exhale, see if you can come back through airplane. So bend through your left knee, reach those arms back, left leg back, eventually bringing that torso parallel with the floor. Take a breath in, exhale fully. Then as you inhale, see if you can land in crescent lunge, sweeping those arms up. And as you exhale, plant both hands to either side of the right foot. Step the right foot back as you vinyasa or take rest. Inhaling. Exhale fully. We have that all on the other side. So as we inhale, lift the left leg up and back. As you exhale, bend your left knee, bring your left heel towards your right sit bone. Maybe circle out the hip or the ankle. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. As you exhale, knee towards your nose, shoulders over your wrists, maybe it taps, and then step through. Inhale, we rise into crescent lunge. And then as you exhale, airplane lunge. Sweep those arms back, palms face slightly forwards. Inhale into crescent. Exhale, airplane lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, airplane lunge. Inhale, crescent. And now exhale, option for airplane. Weight into the left leg. Bring your right leg back, arms alongside the body, keeping your gaze fixed. Right hip rolls down and in line with your left. Inhaling. Exhale, frame both hands to either side of the left foot as you move into standing splits, bringing that right leg up and back. Maybe left hand towards your left calf. And then maybe one day, a little bit more tricky on this side, maybe one day left hand to your left calf and then right hand towards your left calf. Bring both hands to the floor and then hands to the waist. Soft bend through your left knee, generous bend through your right knee as you come all the way back up. Either knee towards your center or peace fingers of your right hand between your big and second toe of your right foot. Charge that heel away. This can be done with or without the hands. Inhaling. Exhale, bend your right knee. See if you can come through airplane. Tricky balance. Finding those strong roots. Finish your exhale, then inhale, step back with that right foot as we rise into crescent. As we exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back as we lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. Now I'm going to turn so I can face the camera. We have the option for either just some core strengthening or Ekapada koudinyasana flying splits. That's strength-based arm balance. So as we inhale, lift your right leg up and back. As you exhale, bring your right knee towards your left elbow. Tap. Strengthen through the abdominals. Hold here for a moment longer. Then inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee. See if you can get it to tap your nose as you bring the shoulders over the wrists, engaging through your core, strengthening the arms. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, bend your right knee towards right elbow, tap. Shoulders over the wrists, strong core. Hug your right thigh in. And then inhale, lift up. Now if you want to take a rest here, you can, or you can come into a wide leg runner's lunge, or alternatively, look forward. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, your right knee towards your right elbow. Make a little shelf with your left elbow as you bring your right leg to the right, left leg back. Inhaling. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a breath in. Exhale. And then I've just turned so I can face you again. So on your inhalation now, this time you're going to lift your left leg up and back. As you exhale, bend your left knee, shoulders over the wrist, left knee towards right elbow. Tap. A little bit of strength here, press through those hands. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee towards your nose, shoulders over your wrists. Tap. Strong core, strong arms. Inhale, left leg up and back.
Exhale, left knee to left elbow, tap, hug that left thigh in towards your left shoulder, strong arms. Inhale, lift up. Now either take rest, just work with the core again, or wide leg runner's lunge. Maybe left leg to the upper left arm, make a little shelf with your right as you bring your left leg out to the left, right toes back. Inhaling, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath in. Exhale fully. And then just come to lay down on your back, so you can step or jump through to a seat. Come to lay down. We're just going to come into a bridge pose. This is more of a target to release the hip flexors and to release the abdominals than it is to squeeze the glutes. So bring your feet as close in towards your hands and your sit bones as possible. Arms alongside the body, palms down. Inhaling, lengthens through the low back. And then as you exhale, turn your tailbone down towards the backs of the heels as you lift your hips up. Option to interlace fingers behind the back, rolling onto the tops of the shoulders. So we're not over squeezing into the glutes here. Instead, we're finding more of the work in the release of the front of the body. Inhaling. As you exhale, gently release those hands, roll down the spine one vertebrae at a time. And we're just going to bring the knees towards the chest, gentle hug. And maybe today we take a happy baby to close off our practice. You can take the hands to the outsides of the feet, or peace fingers towards the big toes, maybe towards the outside of the shins. And you can just rock from side to side very mindfully, bringing a bit of joy into this movement, finding a sense of lightness. And remember that as we embody the Aries type, we feel this sense of strength, of fire, but also courage. And courage can come from all kinds of places. You don't have to do any kind of crazy balances, arm balances, strength poses to feel that sense of courage. Any position or anything that you do in your day-to-day where you push those comfort zones is embodying that sense of the Aries fire, that courage of simply trying something new, something that goes beyond your norm. So maybe we just use this as an opportunity to take on the role of the explorer a little bit, see what happens. Try something, be brave. And that doesn't have to be balancing on one leg or on your arms. And when you're ready, just hug your knees in. And release into Savasana, extending your legs long, bringing your arms alongside the body, palms face up. If you need to find any final movements, find those now. Just regulating your breath, smooth, deep inhalations and exhalations. Finding your own pace. As with all of the new moons, this can be seen as an opportunity to reflect, to hold a mirror to yourself and to notice how you're adapting, how you're adjusting to the seasonal shifts, and whether where you are in this moment serves your greatest, your highest self. And sometimes, even if you don't believe in astrology or the cycles of the moon as such, these can be really good starting points for just noticing areas of the life where we can build and maybe notice where we desire change. So as we emerge from the cooler months, the rainier seasons, and we start to see those glimpses of the sun, the warmth, and the idea that we could spend a bit more time outdoors, there is a natural tendency to desire change, fire, courage, strength. And so when we use the intention of pairing this with Aries New Moon, we are given the opportunity to try something new. Give it a go and see how you get on. As always, I invite you to please take some time to reflect after today's practice, if possible, even finishing with a nice long meditation. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful Aries new moon. And today, as you go forward, wishing you peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart. Namaste.